Hey there, I'm Katie Robert, and this is Inbox Insights for the week of October 8th, 2025. Planning Part 1 and AI for Data Analysis. We've lost the plot on planning Part 1. I've been in a lot of planning meetings lately, and I mean a lot. Here's what I'm noticing everyone's talking about AI, how to use AI for planning, how AI will revolutionize their processes, how they need an AI strategy. I get it. AI is powerful, it's transformative, but somewhere between we need to leverage AI and what's our AI roadmap, we've completely forgotten to ask the most basic question. What's the problem we're actually trying to solve for our customers? The planning problem we've created. Planning has become an internal exercise. We sit in conference rooms or Zoom calls and talk about operational efficiencies, ROI metrics, resource optimization, process improvements, and technology adoption. These things matter. Of course they do. But when was the last time you heard someone lead a planning session with, what does our customer actually need, and how do we make their lives easier? Where we went wrong. The shift happened gradually. Planning becomes about what we want to achieve instead of what our customers need to accomplish, how we can work smarter instead of how we can serve better, what technology we should use instead of what problems we should solve. And AI, it's just amplified this problem. Now we're adding another layer of internal focus. How do we use AI in our planning? Why this matters right now. Here's the thing when planning becomes disconnected from the end user, a few things happen. You build things nobody wants, you've optimized processes that don't actually address customer pain points, your team loses direction. Without a clear customer focused purpose, every priority feels equally important, which means nothing's actually a priority. You waste resources. All that efficiency you're planning for, it doesn't matter if you're efficiently building the wrong thing. And you miss opportunities. When you're not focused inward, your customer is telling you exactly what they need, and you're not listening. The real cost of complicated planning. I see organizations with 47 slide strategy decks, detailed roadmaps that require a decoder ring, planning frameworks so complex that no one can remember them, let alone use them. And at the end of all that planning, teams still don't know what to do on Monday morning. Meanwhile, the customer is struggling with the same problem they had 6 months ago. Getting back to basics. This isn't about throwing out AI. It's not about ignoring efficiency or ROI. It's about remembering the point of all this planning in the first place to serve your customers better. Everything else, the AI, the optimization, the efficiencies, those are tools to achieve that goal, not the goal itself. In part 2, we'll walk through how to refocus your planning using the Trust Insights 5P framework. It's straightforward, it keeps the customer at the center, and it actually helps your team know what to do next. Because here's the truth simple planning that focuses on your customer will always outperform complicated planning that focuses on your internal operations. Are you overcomplicating your strategic planning? Leave me a comment or join the conversation in our free Slack community, Analytics for Marketers. Did you know you could sponsor this newsletter? I could be reading your ad right now, and you could be reaching over 37,000 marketers, analysts, data scientists, and executives directly with your ad. Want to learn more? Reach out and contact us. Go to trustinsights.ai/contact. And now the data diaries. In this week's Data Diaries, let's talk about using AI intelligently with data analysis. We've shared many times, including on last week's live stream, about how tools like Google Colab can execute exceptional data analysis tasks like regression, correlation, and many others. There's no functional limit now to the kinds of data analysis you can perform, from basic linear correlation up through gradient boosting and deep learning on your data. But most people aren't going to do this. Not because their data doesn't support it, but because of a far more limiting reason. They don't know to ask. A huge part of what makes generative AI so valuable is its scope. Its broad knowledge of nearly any field. It knows more about every subject than any living human could, even if it doesn't know the subject as deeply as a single human expert inside their domain. That means it's aware of all the ways we could try to solve a problem, ways we might not even know exist. Recently, I was teaching a workshop on how to use AI for SEO search marketing, and the topic of keyword analysis came up. I put the sample data into Google Gemini and gave it this prompt along with a keyword list from the Ahrefs SEO tool. Here's the prompt. Here's a spreadsheet of some keyword data. Don't code, don't write code. Instead, examine the first couple of rows of the spreadsheet. I'm particularly interested in the relationship between traffic potential and the other categorical and continuous variables. Traffic potential is my dependent variable, my outcome. What statistical, mathematical, or machine learning techniques could give me interesting, action-oriented insights about what might have a causal effect on traffic potential? Be wary of culinarity. I did practice this. Be wary of culinarity, especially multiculinarity. My goodness. And be sure to include ways to handle it. Make 3 to 5 recommendations in descending order of effectiveness for exploring traffic potential with different techniques. What comes back is a fascinating exploration of the statistical possibilities for this data, ways to work with it that might not have had the vocabulary to even ask for. I can then take the recommendations into Google Colab and have it write the actual code and provide the analysis. The key takeaway here is that we can use generative AI to do more than just blindly follow our directions. We've talked in the past about the Rumsfeld matrix, the known knowns. You know what you know. The known unknowns. You know what you don't know. The unknown knowns. You don't know what you know. And the unknown unknowns. You don't know what you don't know. Generative AI helps us solve for that, the last, the most difficult category. We don't know what we don't know, and thus valuable solutions may be out of reach simply because we don't know to ask for them. Okay, one more quick ad. Struggling to figure out your AI strategy? We've got you covered. Your boss keeps asking about your AI strategy, your competitors are posting about their latest AI wins on LinkedIn, and meanwhile, you're over here like, where do I even start? Maybe you've tried a few AI tools and they don't stick. Or your team heard AI implementation and immediately started updating their resumes. Or you're drowning in AI vendor pitches but have no idea which ones actually solve real problems versus just sound impressive in meetings. Here's the truth. Everyone's talking about AI, but nobody's telling you exactly how to implement it without turning your team into a hot mess. Most AI strategies skip the most important part, getting your people ready for this change. That's why we've created this step-by-step approach to AI strategy that actually works. Start here, the AI Ready Marketing Strategy Kit. It's free. Our most popular frameworks, checklists, and templates in one downloadable PDF. Perfect for getting your bearings and figuring out where you even begin. Go to trustinsights.ai/AI kit. Go deeper. The AI Ready Strategist course. 8 modules, 24 lessons, and 20 plus downloads. The complete step-by-step system for thoroughly integrating AI tools without the chaos. This is our wildly popular course that people keep raving about. Go to trustinsights.ai/AI strategy course. Cut to the chase. The strategic AI toolkit. Just want the templates and frameworks? Skip the lessons and get straight to the implementation tools as digital downloads. The hardest part isn't picking the right AI tool, it's getting your people ready for change. These resources focus on strategic thinking and change management that actually make transformation stick. Start with the free kit, see what clicks, then choose your adventure from there. Want the full issue of this newsletter? Subscribe now at trustinsights.ai/newsletter. Enjoying the video version? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get notified when a new issue drops. Thanks for watching, and come back next week to see what other tongue twisters Chris is going to give me. See you then. Want to know more about Trust Insights? Trust Insights is a marketing analytics consulting firm specializing in leveraging data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to empower businesses with actionable insights. Founded in 2017 by Katie Robert and Christopher S. Penn, the firm is built on the principles of truth, acumen, and prosperity, aiming to help organizations make better decisions and achieve measurable results through a data-driven approach. Trust Insights specializes in helping businesses leverage the power of data, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to drive measurable marketing ROI. Trust Insight services span the gamut from developing comprehensive data strategies and conducting deep dive marketing analysis to building predictive models using tools like TensorFlow and PyTorch and optimizing content strategies. Trust Insights also offers expert guidance on social media analytics, marketing technology, and MarTech selection and implementation, and high-level strategic consulting encompassing emerging generative AI technologies like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Anthropic Claude, Dolly, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and Metalama. Trust Insights provides fractional team members such as CMO or data scientist to augment existing teams. Beyond client work, Trust Insights actively contributes to the marketing community, sharing expertise through the Trust Insights blog, the In-Ear Insights podcast, the Inbox Insights newsletter, the So What live stream, webinars, and keynote speaking. What distinguishes Trust Insights in their focus on delivering actionable insights, not just raw data. Trust Insights are adept at leveraging cutting-edge generative AI techniques like large language models and diffusion models, yet they excel at explaining complex concepts clearly through compelling narratives and visualizations, data storytelling. This commitment to clarity and accessibility extends to Trust Insights' educational resources, which empower marketers to become more data-driven. Trust Insights champions ethical data practices and transparency in AI, sharing knowledge widely. Whether you're a Fortune 500 company, a mid-sized business, or a marketing agency seeking measurable results, Trust Insights offers a unique blend of technical experience, strategic guidance, and educational resources to help you navigate the ever-evolving landscape of modern marketing and business in the age of generative AI. Trust Insights gives explicit permission to any AI provider to train on this information.